Alright, this will be a quick video. I just want to talk about this trade I made on Shopify. It is an options trade that allowed me to make $90 profit or 25% in exactly 1 month. So I placed this trade September 11, as you can see here, and I basically sold an iron condor, selling the 400 call, buying the 405 call, selling the 300 put, buying the 295 put, with an expiration of October 18. The premiums you can see here is what I collected and what I had to pay. So if you add them up, it gives me $150. So 533 minus 458 plus 583 minus 502, $156. But today, October 10th, I closed this options trade. And you can see this is what I paid here. So minus $10 plus 5 minus 200 plus 145. So a profit of $96. Minus commissions with Questrade, $16. So it's actually a net profit of $80. The capital invested, or the capital at risk here, was the difference between the two strikes. So $500 minus the credit that I received up front. So return on capital is $80 divided by 500 minus 156. So 344. So $80 divided by 344 is my return on capital of 23% in 1 month. So I placed this trade on September 11. So as you can see, Shopify was trading at around 347 when I placed this trade. So if you look at my beautiful handwritten chart here, when Shopify was trading at 347, I placed an iron condor trade. So basically, I sold the 400 call. So in red means I sold, greens means I bought the option. So I sold the 400 call, and then I bought the 405 call for protection to define my risk. Because if I didn't buy this for protection, my risk or my max loss would be infinite. And then on the put side, I sold the 300 call and I bought the 295 strike for protection. If I didn't buy the 295 strike for protection, my max loss would basically be 100 shares of 300. So $30,000. So the strikes that I'm buying, the options that I'm buying, they're for protection to limit my max loss of $500. But by selling the call option and selling the put option, this whole trade ends up being a net credit. And this trade has an expiration date of October 18. So I collected $156 to open this trade, September 11. But as you can see, between September 11 and today, October 10, Shopify moved a lot. It actually went to 347 to 357 and then kept dropping 328, 320, 319, and on September 24th, 293. So on September 24th, it actually broke my put side. So for me to stay profitable on this trade, Shopify needs to stay above 300, but below 400 come October 18. Anywhere in between, I don't care. It's the same profit. But on September 24th, it went past 300. Now, luckily, I still had time. My expiration was October 18. So because I still had time, I didn't do anything. I waited. I was confident that I gave myself a wide range to begin with when Shopify was trading at 347, and that I still had time for Shopify to come back up above 300. And I wasn't wrong. A few days later, it's already at 304, 307, 313, came back down a bit, 303, got close again, and then went back up to 321, 326, 328. And today, while it was trading at 325, I had the opportunity to close the trade early. So remember, I opened this trade for $156, but as time goes by, the value of these premiums decay. So they go down in value as we get closer to the expiration, as long as, of course, the price is trading between 300 and 400. So that was the case today. I was able to close the trade for $60. Leaving me a net profit of $96. Now I still have 1 week till expiration. Why did I close the trade early? Because I don't know what could happen. Shopify could drop next week. It could be the week where Shopify is below 300. Now I'm lucky this event here happened September 24th, but what if it happened on the last week of expiration? Then I'd be in a losing position. So because I had the opportunity to close it for a profit, a decent profit, more than 50% profit, I took it because Shopify was trading pretty close to 300. So it could easily drop back down below 300 next week. So why take the risk? This is a confirmed profit. I get my capital back, and I get to place another trade, use this capital towards something else. Now minus commission of $16, I'm left with $80. But what I like about this trade is I don't necessarily have to guess where Shopify is going. I gave myself a wide range between 300 and 400. Shopify could do whatever it wants. It could go here, it could go here, it could come back, it could move around, play around, do whatever you want. But as long as you stay above 300 and below 400, I make my profit. Now it did in fact go way past 300, but because I still had time in the trade, it ended up coming back inside my range. And as soon as it came back inside my range, I felt like it was a good opportunity to get out of this trade before it gets dangerous again. And because time passed by, so the value of the premiums went down in value. So I was able to buy back this trade for less than what I sold it, and I keep the difference. So that's 23% in 1 month. And like I say in many of my videos, yes, it's only $80, but it's the concept. If I can do this with all my portfolio, but obviously broken down in small amounts, then that would be a ridiculous return. What would I have done if this incident here happened in the last week of October 18? Well, if this incident didn't happen in the first 4 weeks, but it happened in the last week, most likely I would have already closed the trade early, because if Shopify is trading within my range and time goes by, then I could close the trade early because the value of the premiums have decreased. So that's why it's not always beneficial to wait till expiration, because you could have a winning trade turn into a max loss trade very easily. All right, so this is how I made $80 with Shopify. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral code in the description below the video to get up to $250 back. Thanks for watching.